Hello, maps, and welcome to our stream. So we made it out of the Samsara, and Dunyarzad is alright. That's good to know. She's alive, and she's awake. That's awesome. And Nahida is pretending to be Catherine. Alright, let's start off with all this stuff. Yay, Primos! Primos are the best. What's going on here? I do not care. And this. Alright, let's talk to Nahida.
You're actually Nahida, aren't you? Paimon felt like Catherine was acting weird when we met at the Sumeru's festival. And Dunyarzad, did you save her? It's a really long story. We shouldn't disturb her. Her consciousness is still weakened. Let's chat somewhere else. How about by the traveler's favorite bench?
Alright, we're going back to that bench. Yes. Hi, Nahida.
Let's talk about Dunyarzad first. It's such a relief that she's all right. After we parted on the last day of the Sumeru's festival, I left the city and saw what the traveler had described. Among the countless dreams, I found one that was growing fainter and fainter. This proved my suspicion. Once Dunyarzad could no longer bear the Akasha harvesting her dreams, her consciousness began to dissipate. But this also meant it escaped the Akasha's control. Such a small fragment of consciousness can't last for very long, though. It will return to its original dream, where both will gradually fade until they completely disappear. I used all the power I had to keep her dying dream alive as long as possible, but it still wouldn't have lasted for much longer if it hadn't been for you two breaking the samsara.
So we did save her, yippee!
So it looks like we did manage to save Dunyarzad in the end. Not a moment too soon.
This is truly a miracle.
Huh? Why are you two smiling so happily? I thought you'd be so moved that you'd start crying. I need to spend more time observing human emotions. Both are fine. Everyone reacts differently. All right. You two must have a lot of other questions for me, right? After all, you saved my faithful believer. As your reward, I will answer any and all questions.
First of all, why do you look like Catherine?
To be accurate, I'm using the Akasha as a medium to occupy Catherine's consciousness.
So she doesn't look like Catherine. She possessed Catherine.
How did you do that? Poor Catherine. Does this mean you can also occupy other people's consciousnesses? Theoretically, I can enter anyone's mind as long as they're wearing their Akasha terminal. The Akasha is the legacy of Greater Lord Rugadevata. As Lesser Lord Kusanali and the first Akasha terminal, My consciousness has always been linked to the Akasha. I've always respected my people's free will, so I've never actually occupied their consciousness. When necessary, I just borrow this bionic Snezhnayan puppet.
Oh, so Catherine is not a human. She's a Snezhnayan puppet. Huh. Well, I guess that answers all the questions of whether she's a real person or not. Like Catherine. Because I've seen theories saying, oh, Catherine is a robot or something. That basically confirmed. She is a puppet. She is a puppet.
Hold on. Did we just learn some deep, dark secret? So Catherine is... No wonder Paimon felt something was off about her. What about your own body? Why do you need to borrow other people's? Don't you live in the sanctuary of Surasthana? That story begins a long time ago. After Greater Lord Rukkhadevata disappeared, the sages found my newly born self and took me back to Sumeru. At that time, I was young and weak. The sages kept me in the sanctuary of Surasthana, ostensibly for the sake of protecting me. But I've hardly heard from them since. However, I do understand that they had hoped to find Greater Lord Rukkhadevata instead of me, a symbol of her passing. So, the sages basically put their new archon under house arrest? How dare they! Why don't you teach them a lesson, Nahida? In some ways, they aren't wrong. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was omniscient and omnipotent. Even after her death, the Akasha is still empowering this nation. And I'm still really far away from being able to call myself the God of Wisdom. Moreover, the academia is also more proficient at governing this country. My existence has little meaning.
To me, you're already an excellent archon.
Yeah, you got a lot of believers. Just look at the Sub-Zero's festival. Everyone who showed up truly loves you. Thank you for the kind words. But I honestly don't need physical freedom as long as I can connect my consciousness to the Akasha. Trying to find a way to save Irminsul is my life's mission and top priority. I will work on that, and try to live up to being a deity in the meantime. Every once in a while, I will also take up the duties of the God of Wisdom and enlighten a lost soul here and there. Doing all that should be enough.
But what I saw in the dream at the Avidia forest.
At the Avidia forest, there was this incense that made the traveler fall unconscious and dream of a huge tree and a red sky. You also heard someone's voice, right? It said world and forget me. Yeah, so you do know. We've been wanting to ask you what that was about, and if the red sky was related to Conria. It seems like the traveler established a connection to Irminsul. That was a message left by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's residual consciousness in Irminsul. Perhaps her last memory before she died. As you two probably know, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata disappeared after the disaster in Conria. The timings of these events do line up, so your suspicions are reasonable. A message from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? We thought it was from King Deshret. King Deshret? That god who died even longer ago? Some present-day desert dwellers still worship him. You probably just heard some of their conspiracies. Okay, so what does the message mean? I still haven't managed to decipher it. Even the Akasha isn't currently capable of doing that. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's residual consciousness in Irminsul seems to be contaminated with something that has a very dangerous aura to it. Many devoted scholars go mad as soon as they connect their consciousness. I've warned the Academia about this many times, but people still keep falling victim to it. But I believe this is the key to saving Irminsul. That's why I've kept trying to decipher it. So the tree in the vision was Irminsul? Oh, Tainari also said that Irminsul is sick. Is it because of the contaminated consciousness? But even if you can't figure out what that vision was all about, it seems like our search for you was all in vain. The Traveler wasn't affected after coming in contact with that consciousness. I've never seen anyone like that. With you here, we may have a chance at deciphering it. No, we must decipher its secrets. I've already eliminated all other factors that might affect Irminsul. This is the only one left. This puzzle has life and death at stake. It could determine Irminsul's fate, as well as Tevat's.
About the sage's plan.
There's never been any big problems with the Academia's governance of Sumeru. This is the first time I've seen them step out of line. I wonder what caused them to go down this path, and what they hope to achieve. Even though the city's residents haven't noticed anything strange, if the Traveler hadn't broken the Sumeru's samsara, the situation could have become dire. I tried to do some investigating in the Akasha, but I couldn't find anything suspicious, and all the people of interest seemed to purposely avoid wearing their Akasha terminals. I think they're deliberately trying to hide something. Oh, that reminds Paimon. In Gandharvaville, there was a sage who had invited Tainari to join some kind of project. Could it be related? Regardless, I need to first investigate the sage's motives, make things right, and punish them if needed. But I'll have to be discreet, or they'll see me coming.
One last issues with the Akasha.
You mean how the Akasha stops you from having dreams? Yeah, it's been such a long time. No one's noticed something's up? It's not that no one noticed. It's more like no one cared. Ultimately, it's all rooted in the sage's misdirection. Misdirection? The sage has convinced everyone to believe that being unable to dream is a sign of rationality and wisdom. Not dreaming is a badge of honor in Sumeru, even if the truth is that their dreams are being reaped by the Akasha. With their propaganda in place, the sages can maximize their use of the Akasha to facilitate their research. Besides, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata must have created the Akasha in the hopes that it could be used to its full potential. That's why I've never come out strongly against this. Anyway, the perspective advocated by the sages drowned out any voices of doubt. By now, even those who never use Akasha terminals find it too shameful and embarrassing to talk about their dreams.
Alright, that's all the questions I could have asked.
Got it! I hope my answers were satisfactory, seekers of knowledge. To be honest, maintaining Dunyarzad's fading dream took a lot of mental energy. I think I may need to rest for a while. Oh, and you don't need to worry too much about the sage's activities for now. The Akasha won't be able to conduct another project on the scale of the Sumeru's samsara in the immediate future. Go and get some sleep. Leave everything to us. What a relief. This is truly the most exhausting birthday I've ever had.
Hello. Meow meow.
Traveler? Paimon? Why am I here? Do either of you know?
Maybe you were sleepwalking. You know you can't wake up a sleepwalker. We happened to walk by, so we thought we'd wait for you to wake up.
I see. Huh. I should visit my maintenance personnel sometime. Oh, I'm fine. I better go. Thank you.
We've spent quite some time in Sumeru City. Ever since we last said goodbye to Lesser Lord Kusanali, we haven't heard anything from her. Oh, we can't just keep waiting around like this. Let's go find Catherine and pick up some work so we can at least keep ourselves busy.
Come here. Let's go to Catherine.
Ad Astra Abyssosque. We meet again, you two.
Hi, Catherine. Do you have any commissions for us today?
Commissions, huh? Let me think. Oh, how about this? Please attend the Academia's Academic Symposium this afternoon and recite a love poem on stage.
Wait, say what now?
And if possible, please also use your camera to capture the reaction of the audience upon finishing the poem.
Huh? What kind of commission is that?
I feel embarrassed just imagining it.
I see. It appears that you're not interested in this commission.
Well, yeah.
In that case, please go to Port Armos and convince the Eremites there to spend some time volunteering at the local orphanage.
Hey, that's not any better.
Isn't that just asking for a beating?
I'm sure the mercenaries will have some interesting reactions as well.
Paimon's gotta ask. Just who exactly has been submitting these commissions to the Adventurers Guild?
Oh, the commissioner? Well, actually, I just wanted to see the two of you in action.
It's actually Catherine, Ari.
Was it so obvious? I was hoping you would actually take one of those commissions. That kind of chance to observe humans doesn't come by often.
Hi, Nahida.
Ah, so it's Nahida. Paimon just knew Catherine wouldn't crack those kinds of jokes. When did you get into her head? From when she said, Ad Astra Abyssosque? So it's been you this whole time? Are you done resting up, Nahida? Yes. I've been sleeping ever since we parted ways, and I even had a really, really long dream.
What did you dream
It
about?
was another dream about the Subzerus festival, except it was a happy one. In my dream, I was sitting in the middle of a flower terrace, and everyone in Sumeru City was holding hands as they danced in circles around me. They danced round and round, and everyone looked really happy. I also got to sit on a gigantic flower carriage. Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, raised me really, really high above the ground, and I was throwing an endless amount of Yalda candies at the children. You know, Nahida, maybe your dream is how the Subzerus festival really should be. It's meant to be a joyous time where everyone gets together to celebrate your birthday.
Yeah.
Huh? Wasn't I describing a really happy dream? Why are you both looking at me like that? Wait, could this be an example of the emotion known as pity? No, we aren't pitying you. That would only make everything worse. We just don't want you to feel too sad. By the way, have you had a chance to visit Dunyarzad? How's she doing? The Homianis haven't allowed any visitors after the festival, so we haven't been able to check on her. Yes, I paid her a visit right after I woke up. She was resting at the time. Her condition is stabilized. However, since Elazar is a manifestation of the withering on the human body, we can only cure it by finding a way to take care of Irminsul's own withering. But for the moment, our top focus should still be figuring out what the sages are up to and what they're planning. Right. Who knows what'll happen if they manage to pull off another scheme like the Samsara of the Subzerus festival. So our first priority should be investigating and putting a stop to the sages' activities. As for how we should pull that off, let's discuss it somewhere else. There are too many adventurers around here. Oh, good point. Sorry, adventurers. We're gonna be borrowing Catherine for a little while.
The faces. I love the facial expressions in this game sometimes. Especially on Ether. His faces are really funny. Dreams, emptiness, deception. Alright. What the fuck? Oh.
Let's continue our chat here. Okay, so do you have any ideas on how we can investigate the sages, Nahida? Actually, I've already done a little bit of work on that. But for now, I want to hear your thoughts. We're in the dark as of now. Since we still don't know anything about their goals, any rash move could tip them off and lead to terrible consequences. After all, every person in Sumeru City is one of their hostages. No way, that's too risky. You mean it'd be too easy to get caught? No, it's not that. We shouldn't involve innocent students in this. A single mistake could completely ruin their lives. Doing that would be ignoring the safety of my people for my own selfish goals. How is that any different from what the sages are doing? That's a good point. Spoken like the god of Sumeru. I've already tried that, but all the key members of the academia, even the core 30 guards, intentionally avoid wearing their Akasha terminals. It seems that from the very beginning, they've been guarding against info leaks from the Akasha. Of course, it could also be because they're wary of me. Have you already caught the sage's attention? I'm guessing not yet, but distrusting me would make perfect sense if they've ever paid attention to the urban legends about me. In any case, I probably can't take over their minds directly.
I can't think of anything else.
Are we really out of ideas? Nahida, you're super smart, so you already have something in mind, right? Don't keep us in suspense. Spill the beans already. According to a popular theory from the Vahumana Darshan of the Academia, rejecting impractical motions at the beginning of a planning session will give more weight to the actual proposal. Okay, but aren't you the god of wisdom? You don't have to use that kind of gimmick to make us take your ideas seriously. Well, I've been thinking that if I can't directly possess the leaders, and if I can't get ordinary people involved, then I should find someone who's already involved, but hasn't decided to side with the sages. You're saying we should recruit a spy? That does sound like it could work. Oh, before coming back, we met someone named Alhaitham. He seems like he acts alone, and he likes doing stuff behind the Academia's back. They probably aren't in cahoots. Actually, I already have someone in mind. Do you still remember that female scholar named Sataria?
No.
Sataria. Paimon remembers now. Isn't she the one who's always trailing behind the Grand Sage of the Academia? We ran into her basically every time the Sumeru festival repeated itself. You could even say we're old enemies by now. Paimon still remembers the smug and mean way she always spoke to Nilu.
Oh, that girl.
I've always liked observing all kinds of people, and Sataria has always stood out from the crowd. She was born in the desert, and was hailed as their greatest genius. Her academic gifts allowed her special admission into the academia, and also gave her the opportunity to serve as the sage's assistant.
Oh, Paimon didn't know she was from the desert. She must be pretty special then. Paimon feels like most of the desert dwellers around the city are working as mercenaries.
The name Sitaria means star. When she lived in the desert, she shone like the brightest star in the night sky. Later on, she was chosen by the sun. The star was given a place in the daytime sky to complement the sun's dazzling light. Soon after, the star witnessed the sun scorching the earth, which brought forth many disasters. The star began to waver. Instead of staying beside such a sun, wouldn't it be better to return and light up part of the night sky? But in the end, she couldn't give up the radiance of daytime. To cope with her shame, the star buried her guilt and closed her eyes.
Those Sataria's true thoughts, right?
From the sound of it, Sataria's just hung up on the research opportunities here. But she doesn't really support the academia. She still feels guilty about not doing more for the desert, right? She's just running away from her problems.
Indeed. When they are presented with complex moral issues, many people will simply plug their ears and go with the flow until the problem can't be fixed anymore. She's suppressing a lot of guilt, but before she realized it, she had already become the sage's accomplice. She can't deny her part in their schemes anymore.
Sounds exactly like the person we need.
Right. We must somehow make her face her problems again. That way, not only can we get useful intel from her, but she can also use it as an opportunity to redeem herself. From my past observations, Sitaria will take a day off from the academia every 10 days to do some shopping in the city. Tomorrow afternoon just happens to be a shopping day for her. That'll be our chance. To prepare, let's go check out some of her favorite spots, and to have a quick chat with a few of the vendors there.
Hi. Yeah.
This should be Sitaria's favorite fortune-telling spot.
So should we ask the fortune teller about Sitaria?
No, I already have enough information on Sitaria. The most important thing now is for you to pay attention to the vendor's talking style and key characteristics.
Talking style and key characteristics?
My poor lost lambs, have you become troubled over your fates? The divine voice of wisdom often echoes between mine ears. If thou be blessed today by the gods, I may be able to show you the way.
Huh? Really? Nahida, you've been whispering things to her?
Shh. My friend here has some doubts regarding his future. Can we get a fortune reading for him?
Of course, of course. In that case... It would seem that Harut and Marut are quite wary of you. Perhaps, at some time in the past, you have somehow offended the gods.
Only mocking the god of Animo, questioning the lord of Geo's financial savviness, and brawling with the god of Electro. Do those count?
Oh, nothing. Go on, pick an aspect for her to divine.
Divine my prospects in health.
Health prospects, no problem at all. The gods have spoken. The truth shall be revealed. Your life shall continue on for... many, many tens of thousands of years? Impossible. Harut, Marut, did you two spoil my divination? I've never read a fortune so absurd.
Actually, Paimon thinks this is probably the most accurate fortune-telling you've ever done.
I admit that the orientation of today's celestial matrix is suboptimal. As such, there will be no charge.
Is that so? Well, that can't be helped.
If you were to bring some food offerings for Harut and Marut on your next visit, perhaps they could help you reverse the wheels of fate.
Is this another one of Sataria's favorite stalls?
Yep, it belongs to a king. His father helped Sataria a lot when she first moved to Sumeru City, so she still comes by whenever she has time. When I start talking with him, listen carefully to the details of our conversation.
Ah, dear customers, would you like to look at some pottery?
We caught wind of your great craftsmanship, so we specifically came to take a look.
Oh, I recognize you. Aren't you Miss Catherine from the Adventurers Guild? Sounds like I'm in for some big business.
Speaking of, where did you learn this trade?
I'm also curious to know that you are on control or keyboard because you move so. Oh, I'm on keyboard. I am on the keyboard of my laptop. I mean, when I first started playing Genshin on PC, I tried to play with my controller, but when I plugged it in, it did not work at all. It didn't do anything, so I just relearned how to play Genshin basically. Oh, thank you. But honestly, right now it's just a bunch of dialogue, so it's not much actual gameplay. I mean, I like dialogue, I like story and stuff. I don't mind it, but I don't think that tapping the space bar a bunch is very reflective of my playstyle.
I suppose you could say it all started with my dad. He's a mason by trade, but I picked up an interest in clay while apprenticing for him.
Which region in the game do you enjoy exploring the most and why? Huh. I think Mondstadt. The terrain isn't too difficult. Because alright, Liyue has the tallest fucking mountains, which I still don't really have the stamina to climb really effectively. In Inazuma I didn't actually do anything much yet, so I can't tell you an opinion on Inazuma yet. And Sumeru I haven't explored at all. I am just doing the Archon quest. After the Archon quest, maybe I'll do something in Sumeru, because I don't want to explore areas of Sumeru that I haven't been to in the story quest yet. For immersion stuff, you know? Because immersion is fun. So yeah, there's that.
After that, I began making pottery by myself in secret. And I simply changed trades when my works turned out well. Although it's a pity that I'm no longer making much use of the knowledge provided to me by the Akasha.
That's nice. You're making a living doing something you love.
So is your father still working as a mason?
Oh no, not anymore. A few years back, he fell from a roof and broke his leg. Since he had already saved enough mora over all these years, he's just enjoying the retired life in Port Ormos nowadays.
Why? Well, I did mention terrain, so Mondstadt just simply doesn't have that difficult terrain to traverse. Well, then you did flatten it quite a bunch. Who is your favorite main DPS character right now and why? Actually, I don't think I ever learned the what DPS actually stands for. I never actually learned what that stands for, but my main is Razor right now, and he's been my first and only like real main I've ever had. And it all comes down to the time I first listened to his voice lines, and I was like, that's so me. Yeah. Because if you like joined a bit earlier, when the like cats were meowing, I also meowed back, and I do sometimes just make animal sounds when I feel like it's usually when I'm like alone in my room. And yep. Razor also makes animal sounds, so that's nice. Yeah. I like Razor. I'm always happy when he like shows up somewhere. Yep. So right now it's me and Razor against the world, and unless something comes out, a character that can rival Razor somehow, for me, I'll main Razor till the end of time. Because right now Razor just has a special place in my heart. Razor best boy.
I see. We wish him peace and happiness in his retirement.
What's the most annoying artifact set to farm in your opinion? I never actually farmed artifacts yet. When I do build characters, which I don't actually know how to do without guidance from others yet, I usually just use whatever I have in my inventory. I have never actually went out of my way to get certain artifacts. Goldie did tell me that I shouldn't be grinding artifacts before adventure rank 40 something. I don't remember, and I'm like at 30 something, I think, because I haven't done the trial yet. I'm just putting it off so the enemies will be easier. By the way, while watching your stream, I noticed it's missing few basic elements. I think I didn't do. I've been wanting to work on this, but I either keep forgetting, or I just procrastinate on it, and don't actually end up doing it. Recently I've been fiddling with the alert tab and like trying to do something, but before it's like actually done and I'm happy with the results, it'll just there'll just be no like alerts and stuff. But when I'm done with it, which will be in, I don't know, by the end of the month maybe, if I don't lose interest in it. I've also wanted to like do starting soon, ending, and like we'll be back soon screens, but that also have not yet developed past me putting a bunch of placeholder images and text in OBS as separate scenes. But that's also something I want to get done. And one other thing I want to get done is getting a new PNG tuber, because right now I just have this like singular drawing with a few changes between like speaking, not speaking, and also like blinking. And I wanted to first redo it, just generally. Can I have your Discord so I can add you next? I mean, if you, I mean, I don't think you need my Discord to know when I stream. I mean, Twitch notifications are a thing, at least when, at least if you're on mobile. I don't actually watch Twitch on laptop much. I prefer them on my phone because then I can have the stream as background noise while I play. Will also just second. I mean, I don't have like a Discord server if that's what you're asking for, and I don't plan on making one in the near future. Actually, I don't think I'll ever make one. Just don't see the idea. I mean, yeah, like I guess gives notification to people that don't have Twitch on their phone, but eh. I don't. A whole Discord server. Like, main thing is moderation, because then I'll have to like keep an eye on if someone isn't misbehaving and stuff. I'm not gonna be adding viewers to Discord, like to friends on Discord. Sorry. I'm not adding viewers to friends on Discord. Like maybe Roblox if they want to join the game, but Discord, no. I don't have a Discord server. I already talked about that. Back to the PNG tuber because I was talking about that. I want to first redraw it. Second, do like more expressions and stuff, so it's not like just forever smiling or Insta. I have not used Instagram in a long while. Honestly, I don't even know why I still keep it. I could just take what I've drawn on there and keep it somewhere safe. I haven't used Twitter even longer than Instagram, but I do have Blue Skies. It's linked on my Twitch profile if you want to check it out. It's not like stream related stuff, but I do post drawings there if you like that. Yeah, I want to like redo the whole PNG too, but like give it more expressions and just generally update it. I don't have Blue Sky. I don't know, YouTube maybe I post VODs there. So even if you don't make it to the stream, you can still watch the VOD. Unless like the interaction is the thing that you're looking for in the stream. Like right now. Honey, please trust me. You are a stranger. You are a complete stranger to me. Alright, back to the quest.
I'll have someone in charge of logistics at the guild come by another day for some goods. We'll leave you to it. Take care now.
No problem. Rest easy, all our goods are sure to meet your every need.
Well, you're not my friend, I don't know you. We've talked for like 20 minutes, that doesn't make you my friend. You're still a random viewer of my Twitch chat. Razor. Now, where are we going now? Okay, but yeah, let's see. Whatever.
This should be our final stop. Cetaria's always thinking of this restaurant when she's working at the academia, so she always comes by whenever she's out in the city.
Nahida, you've really thought of everything.
It's my duty to protect Sumeru's citizens, after all.
Hi there. I feel like I've seen you down by the docks before. Huh? Sorry, I don't quite remember. If I recall, you were having a discussion with someone about shipbuilding at the time.
Ah, that's right. I've always been really interested in feats of marine engineering. After all, I grew up in Liyue Harbor and spent my entire childhood staring at the ships going in and out of the port. I came to Sumeru to study, but failed to make it into the academia due to my lack of talent.
But I had to consider you my friend. I don't know if that isn't starting to be a bit parasocial, maybe.
But I'm still discussing all kinds of problems with different scholars. And I'm continuing to study and perform research from the restaurant's basement. I'm sure I'll get to the academia after their next round of exams.
What an admirable spirit for learning. Amazing.
Sure, but you'll find hardworking people wherever you go.
So this restaurant has a basement as well? Huh. First I've heard of it.
That's right. It's not usually open to patrons. Most of the time, employees use it for breaks or to hold private events.
I see. Yes, that makes sense. Well, good luck with your studies, Miss Chishan.
Thank you so much. As long as I can make it into the academia as an official student, I'll be happy.
So, was that everybody?
Three familiar faces should be enough for Cetaria.
What's the point of all the information we've collected? Nahida, you still haven't told us how you're planning to make Cetaria face her problems.
Cetaria is already used to avoiding her problems, so we must find a way to break through her usual sensibilities. I remember you mentioned that the Eremites in Port Ormuz are all making a fuss about the upcoming resurrection of King Deshret. Although it's all just a boatload of nonsense, the faith of her homeland may turn out to be Cetaria's soft spot.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. You want to take advantage of the guilt Cetaria feels about her homeland. Although she knows she should return home to help the people of the desert, all she's done is conspire with the sages.
If King Deshret was to criticize Cetaria's actions...
So, how do we set that up?
Well, King Deshret is long gone, and Cetaria is also too smart to fall for any simple tricks. If we simply engaged her under the guise of King Deshret's believers, she would definitely be wary of us, and we may not get anywhere. But if we were to borrow some of her close acquaintances to talk with her, her reaction would probably be very different.
So, you mean you're going to possess those people we just talked to?
Yep. Possess them through the Akasha. Imply they've already converted to the faith of King Deshret, and then convey our made-up will of King Deshret. As long as everything goes smoothly, we'll get through to Sataria for sure. She'll never guess that we had anything to do with it.
Ah, so that's how you're going to use all the info we collected on these people. It's so that you won't slip up and break form. Possessing them will only work if you can manage to pass off as them.
Exactly. So, best of luck with impersonating them.
Huh? Best of luck? But we don't know how to possess anyone.
That's no problem at all. I'll just share all their senses with you once I've possessed them. As long as you're also wearing an Akasha terminal, the effect will basically be as if you've possessed them yourself.
Huh. That is pretty convenient. But why does he have to do this? Can't you do it yourself?
Although I've been observing humans for a while, I've never been good at imitating them.
You're not wrong. It's always been painfully obvious whenever you try to pass as Catherine.
I'll try my best.
If it was at all possible, I would have preferred to leave these people alone. But seeing how things are now, I probably should just accept it and push on.
Yeah, don't beat yourself up over it. We're only doing this to help everyone, and we'll only be borrowing them for a little while anyway.
Alright, then let's give it a go tomorrow afternoon.
Oh. There she goes.
Here she comes! Sataria's here! Let's quietly follow her. Once she starts talking to her acquaintances, we'll find a safe spot to begin possessing them. As for how we'll sway her to our side, I'll leave that to you. I trust you'll know what to say.
Shit. I wasn't exactly paying too much attention.
Paimon's starting to feel kind of nervous. Okay, let's go. Looks like they've already started talking. Let's find a hiding spot and get started.
That's right. You really can't force anything when it comes to love. And besides, everyone around me has a very different background and outlook. Are you still listening to me, Nabia?
Oh, of course I'm listening. You were talking about troubles with your love life, right? I heard everything you said.
Okay then. You just seemed a little distracted for a moment there. Strange. Your cats seem pretty worked up. Is something wrong? I always thought they were quiet, happy kitties. Oh, what are their names again?
Haratu and Harut and Marut.
Ah, that's right. They are just little darlings, aren't they? Harut and Marut.
Kitty!
So, which fortune do you want me to read for you today? You must have come for another echo of the divine voice of wisdom.
I'd like to get another reading on my love prospects, but to be perfectly honest with you, I feel like I've been a real mess recently.
A mess?
Well, could you do a reading on how long it'll take me to finish my current project at work? I really just want to get it over with.
Hello, I'm hiding over there.
I hear you. No problem at all. The gods will reveal the truth.
The gods have spoken.
The gods are asking, Setaria, why haven't you gone home?
Straightforward, aren't we?
Why haven't I gone home? Do the gods really know everything I've been thinking about?
Setaria, why don't you just go home? It's a demand now instead of a question. The gods seem to be truly upset.
I'm sorry. I know I failed the gods. Please pass on my most sincere apologies and ask for their divine forgiveness. And if I may ask, Nabia, is there a specific god who's speaking to you right now?
Indiscreet.
What an inconsiderate and naive question. The god who is speaking to me is, of course, the wisest and mightiest of all, King Deshret.
King Deshret? No wonder he would make such a demand of me. Wait a second. King Deshret passed away a long time ago. Even though news of King Deshret's resurrection has been spreading like wildfire, it's all just a misinformation campaign from the academia. How can King Deshret still exist in real life?
King Deshret's resurrection is an information campaign.
What insolence! I am King Deshret's most loyal believer. Do you wish to refute his voice of wisdom?
Oh, no. As a child of the desert, I am only reveling in his power upon learning that his divine glory has touched even this city. I will think very carefully about his demand of me. I'm sorry. I must go now.
Wait!
Whoa, she just ran off in a hurry. She looked pretty upset, too. Well done. Setaria didn't seem to suspect anything amiss. To have something she's been trying desperately to avoid show up out of nowhere and berate her, that must have shaken her to the core.
She looks pretty confused over there.
Aw, Nahida, it seems like you understand human emotions really well after all. All I know are some abstract Harava-taught theories. And in any case, my time with you has shown a lot of them to be utterly useless. I'm still trying to make sense of everything. Anyway, enough of that. Let's hurry and catch up to Setaria. He's out of Keeps now, right on cue. Let's get ready to possess him right away.
Now we can look at this.
It's okay. I just got caught up in something. Oh, actually, didn't you ask me to help you look for work? What kind of work were you looking for again?
Guardian work, I think, because that's what his father did. And he didn't want to do that.
Gardening? But don't you hate everything to do with plants?
Oops.
I still
You see, a friend told me that the secret to self-improvement is to work on things you're not so good at.
Fair enough. I didn't think that was something you would consider. Speaking of, how's he doing? Is he feeling any better? Oh, that's good to hear. I've been thinking a lot about him. If I could get some more time off, I'd love to pay him a visit. Actually, while we're talking about him, is he still living in Port Ormos?
Yeah, he's been retired there for a while.
If you could find the time, please write him a letter. Let him know that recently, faith in King Deshret has taken root in Port Ormos and has begun to spread across Sumeru. He has a quick temper and has always been a devout follower of the Dendro Archon. I don't want him to get into a fight with those King Deshret believers because of a difference in beliefs.
Oh? So, who are you siding with in all of this? The Academia or King Deshret? I'm so jealous of you. You were born a child of the desert, yet you chose to betray King Deshret, and now you spend all your time with those crooks from the Academia.
Akeem, you don't mean you've also become a believer of King Deshret?
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise King Deshret? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
Can't pick a side? Me?
Whoa! Paimon had no idea you'd be so good at this.
I wasn't too harsh, was I?
You really zeroed in on the issue and put it right in front of her. It might feel a bit overwhelming for Sataria. But once everything is over, I'll be sure to pay her a visit to remind and explain everything. Anyway.
Oh.
Come on, Sataria.
So, Shishan, have you noticed anything weird in the city lately? Like, as if someone was trying to preach to you about something?
Oh, right. Speaking of strange things, I celebrated the Sub-Zerus festival so many times that I lost count. That was really weird.
Wait, how could you be aware of that? That should be impossible. Nothing in the report indicated anything like that.
Are you still failing to realize that the Academia's lowly tricks could never deceive all of Sumeru's citizens?
Shishan, don't tell me that you've converted to King Deshret as well.
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of King Deshret. In reality, shouldn't you be the one who is ashamed? You, who works side by side with the Academia and treated people as nothing more than experimental subjects?
Please, please stop!
She ran off again.
Now Sataria's still trying to run from her problems.
Did I push too hard?
She can no longer justify everything to herself. Hey, she's trying to talk to the guards! What should we do? This is the most important part of all. Quick, get ready.
Mercenary, you're a member of the Corps of 30, correct? Please help me pass a message to the Matcha right away. The situation in the city is getting out of control.
Please, try to remain calm, miss. Tell me what's happening in the city.
Heretics are infiltrating the city, and they've already converted many residents to their side.
Heretics? What kind of heresy are you talking about?
King Deshret! Many people I know have suddenly started believing in him, but he's long dead. It's impossible.
Miss Sataria, nothing is impossible.
You know my name?
King Deshret is immortal, and all who defy him will one day pay the price. You must face the truth, Sataria. You tread a treacherous path, and the longer you ignore it, the tighter the Academia's grasp on you will become, and the deeper you will be ensnared.
She reminds me of someone, but I don't know who. Like some character. This lady. Rima. Rima.
Child of King Deshret. Never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise King Deshret? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of King Deshret.
Sitaria, why haven't you gone home?
Maybe we went a bit too harsh on her.
It seems that no matter where I run, I only keep finding more believers of King Deshret. I have to say, this is a familiar feeling. I've also been running from my guilt this whole time. Guilt over my part in the sage's plans, and from ignoring the letters from the children of my homeland. But no matter how much I may try to ignore or get rid of it, my guilt always comes back.
It's not too late to turn back.
You won't necessarily lose your research opportunities by facing the truth. Besides, did you really want to conduct your research while carrying such heavy feelings of guilt?
How do you know me so well? Are you truly just a believer of King Deshret? Or are you the god himself?
That's not important. The important thing is to pass judgment on the academia and its sages, and to correct their mistakes. If you could provide some assistance in this matter, perhaps it could serve as a form of atonement.
I've actually never believed in the gods, but I've always believed in serendipity. Your appearance must be a fated opportunity for me to get out of this wretched situation. Please tell me, what can I do for you?
Great, we finally convinced her.
How much do you know about the sage's current activities?
I was just one of the designers for the massed dream harvest scheme, which is what happened around the Sumeru's festival. But I know very little about the full scope of the overall project. I'd assume that only staff with the highest clearance would have access to those confidential documents. I've just been working to meet the Grand Sage's specified requirements. However, there's something that's been really bothering me. I heard that a scholar who was previously expelled has returned to the city, and even the sages are still quite wary of him.
An outcast that even the sages are wary of. I hate them.
To fight against the academia, we will need to figure out the nature and the purpose of their work. Is there a way for us to get access to the confidential documents you mentioned?
It should be possible if we're willing to take some risks. After all, I'm an assistant to the Grand Sage, and I've been working on many tasks outside of the project. One thing, though, I won't be able to transfer the documents to you through the Akasha once I get my hands on them. The sages have always closely monitored all activities within the Akasha. Let me see... let's use the most primitive method. Send someone to pick up the documents tomorrow evening at the Academia entrance.
The Academia entrance? Wouldn't that be too conspicuous?
Don't worry about that. I assure you, this won't be a trap. I'm only suggesting this location because it'll draw more scrutiny for me to leave the Academia again. It'll be safest for me to distract the guards long enough to hand you the documents.
All right, I trust you.
So, if I were to successfully complete this task, would it mean I've atoned for my wrongdoings?
That'll depend on the judgment of the Dendro Archon.
The Dendro Archon. That's right. Her people are the ones we have endangered. As the god of wisdom, she's also the one responsible for judging and guiding the scholars. Maybe it's time for me to find a god to believe in.
Just as Nahida predicted, we've managed to bring Sitaria to our side.
Yippee!
The Traveler's execution was ingenious. He's the one who deserves all the praise.
Well, now that we've made plans to meet again tomorrow evening, all we can do is pray for Sataria's mission to go off without a hitch.
Pray? But if we're going to pray to the gods, aren't we just praying to you? God of wisdom and guardian of the scholars?
No. The truth is the true guardian of scholars. I've always believed that. Anyway, let's meet again tomorrow evening at the Adventurers Guild.
On the bulletin board. I've been to many nations and watched countless performances. There isn't a shred of doubt that Nilo is the best dancer in Tibet. But not only were the pedants from academia unable to appreciate her performance, they even complained about it. What an insult to art. I agree with that. Based on my experience in Mostas, we should organize a fan club for Nilo. Then these people who don't know anything about art wouldn't dare to insult her again. A fan club. Is that a part of Mostas culture? Anyway, a perfect performance is a joint effort of everyone in the troupe. Placing all the attention on a single person is just not fair. Moreover, I believe that art itself is a bond that brings people together. I'm very happy that you enjoyed Neil's performance. Based on that elegant handwriting, she must be a young lady, right? So good to know there's someone else who enjoys watching dance performances. May I ask if you would like to have a cup of coffee together sometime? Sorry, I'm very busy. Please speak to my manager if you need any help. Looks like this guy got rejected. The final message is clearly written by a tough man. He's probably the bodyguard of a rich lady or something. Interesting.
I'm hungry. Let's hunt.
To the Adventurers Guild. Taking the wrong way.
Catherine, we're here! Oh, you are the other Catherine, right?
That's right. I suppose I'm the other Catherine in your mind.
Can we just call you Nahida?
Shh! We're on a secret mission tonight, so we need to protect Catherine's identity.
Yep, Paimon's right. We cannot fully rule out the chance that the meetup tonight is just a trap. If something were to happen, my existence may be the only trump card we'll be able to play. After all, the academia should still be unable to confirm the existence of my consciousness in the outside world.
Yep, exactly. Just what Paimon was thinking.
I somehow doubt that.
Anyway, enough about that. Let's just make sure to be on our guard.
Don't you feel like something is off?
Off? What do you feel is off?
It's just a little too quiet around here.
It's the middle of the night. Of course it's quiet. You're not getting paranoid, are you?
No, I think he's right. It really is a lot quieter than usual. If you look around, there seems to be fewer people on the streets. I'm not sure if this is the case for the entire city, though.
Huh. Maybe it's just a coincidence. Maybe Sataria figured out a way to not only distract the guards, but also to get everyone to go to sleep early, just so we can exchange the documents in peace.
I don't think that's very doable. Like, convince everyone to just go to sleep early.
I also can't quite figure out why things feel a little off. But now that we're here, let's go ahead and meet her as we planned.
Well, regardless, as long as you're here with us, Paimon feels a little safer. Huh. There really aren't many people out right now. Let's hope it'll be this quiet in front of the academia, and that Sataria managed to distract all the guards. What are all these people doing here at this hour of the night?
Ah, the triumphant hero returns at last. And to a rather spectacular welcome, even if I do say so myself.
Tora.
The outcast, expelled from the academia.
Indeed I am. Although these days they tend to call me the Doctor. If you're looking for your researcher friend, she has already been taken into confinement. With some basic caution, she could have discovered the listening device on her person. Clearly, she lacks the degree of rigor expected of a true scholar.
The people of Sumeru City. What have you done to them?
I simply made some minor adjustments to their Akasha terminals. Now they can deposit information directly into the subconscious. As you can see, all these lovely people now believe this traveler is a hero who has just saved the world. My experiment is a success. And now it seems they can no longer hold back their sheer adoration.
No, what should we do? These are all just regular people.
Leave now. You need to get out of here.
But that guy's a Fatui Harbinger. We can't just leave you here.
Nor can I abandon the people of Sumeru. Don't worry. We'll meet again outside of the city.
I see. You appear to have overridden their mental faculties with your own consciousness. To possess such a powerful mind, you must be the god of wisdom.
This should be far enough. Paimon needs to catch her breath first. Is Nahida going to be okay? We only made it out because of her.
She can jump between lines. Hopefully she'll be fine.
planning on running into a new harbinger here, let alone such a high-ranking one. That guy was number 2. So scary. He called himself the Doctor. Remember, Tainari told us about him. Sataria did say that someone who once got expelled from the academia came back recently. And that even the sages are wary of him. Yep. Sounds like she must have been talking about the Doctor.
We underestimated the scale of this problem.
Yeah. Now that the Doctor's in the picture, we're no longer just dealing with the academia. They're in cahoots with the Fatui.
Wasn't something similar happening in Azuma? Like the whole vision hunt decree was just like a scheme to sell delusions? Or something like that? Where is the Fatui not involved? Because we had Sinora in Mondstadt, but that wasn't really just like a conspiracy or whatever the fuck. It was just she came, took Venti's gnosis and walked away. In Niue, I'm pretty sure how the fuck did I forget his name? Zhongli. I'm pretty sure he has basically sold his gnosis to the Fatui. Then they had the whole thing with the visions and delusions in Inazuma, and now this. Where the fuck are these guys not involved? What?
But what are the Fatui after this time? Another Gnosis?
We need to find a way to reunite with Nahida.
Yeah, things would be a lot easier with Nahida's help. Nahida said we'll meet again outside of the city. But we can't just keep waiting around, right?
Let's go find someone else who may be involved.
You mean...
Tainari! Let's go find Tainari!
Oh, right! Wasn't he invited by the sages to work on some project when we were staying with him in the Vidia forest? That has to be the same project. Even though he turned it down at the time, he might still know something. There's no time to lose. Let's go to Gandharvaville.
My chest. Let's go grab that. That was quick.
Are these things useful?
Mint. Stuff here. Yeah. Mint.
Hold it right there. A blonde-haired traveler and a floating fairy. We've got you, all right. Take a look around. You've fallen right into our trap.
The fuck are you talking about?
Are you mercenaries from the Corps of 30? Did you come here to arrest us?
Corps of 30? We're nothing like those government lapdogs who don't even get scraps for their work. We are an elite brigade that commands the highest commission rate in all of Sumeru. We're here on the orders of a client known only as the Outcast.
The Torah again.
The outcast? An outcast from the academia?
Sounds like the doctor.
But why wouldn't the doctor just send the Fatui after us?
Maybe he's taking the advantages of academia's resources.
Still wasting time on idle chit-chat. We'll shut you up soon enough. Get them!
I don't want your AI viewer bullshit. Get out! Alright. Looks like a fight.
You're up, traveler!
Following orders. Thunder! The abyss is burning! That's close enough. New punching.
It isn't over yet! Here comes reinforcements! That was pretty rough. Is that what elite mercenaries are like?
It probably won't be long before we see more of them.
Yeah, looks like we'll have to keep our guards up. But this doctor guy seems like a pretty tough opponent. He knew exactly where to set up an ambush. Did he predict that we would try to find Tainari?
I don't know, but I do not like him a single bit.
Going up against smart people is tough. Anyway, let's keep going.
Oh, I wish we could pet the animals in this game. It would make it so much better. It would be big game design.
I think we'll start with these questions.
Bird. Here's Coley.
Oh, it's the Traveler and Paimon. What are you two doing back here? Coley, it's nice to see you again. Are you doing all right? To be honest, I'm not doing too well. My Elazar has been progressing at a faster rate lately. I'm finding it harder to complete more intricate tasks. As a result, Master Tainari is taking me off the patrol schedule. He will only allow me to stay here and coordinate other people's tasks. Oh, Coley.
It seems that current ornament swords are our only chance.
Speaking of Tainari, did he go off on patrol? We're here to talk to him. Oh, Master Tainari? He just left the Avidia Forest a little while ago. He was headed to Party's DI. He left? What? Isn't Tainari always saying that he never wants to leave the Avidia Forest? He even turned down the Sage's invitation. I thought it was weird too. Master Tainari always prioritizes his work as a forest watcher above everything. He almost never leaves his post. He left in a hurry this time, though.
He didn't give a reason?
No, I only found out that he left through a message he left behind. He also made sure to delegate all his tasks using a schedule. To leave in such a hurry? I'd guess he had something urgent to take care of.
Master Tainari originally studied in the Immorta Darshan of the Academia, and Pardis Di is something like the Immorta's research base. Many rare shrubs and grasses have been planted there for research. I know that before he became a forest watcher, Master Tainari once spent a long time conducting research at Pardis Di.
A research base, huh? Gotta wonder what kind of research Tainari just decided to work on all of a sudden. Oh, we don't have a lot of time, so let's go look for him at Pardis Di.
Please take care of yourself, Chloe.
Don't worry, I'm fine. I'm used to living with Elazar by now. If you run into Master Tainari, please send him my regards.
Got it. Will do. See you later, Kale.
Where is that? Oh, it's in an unexplored area of the map. Alright. I'll go like this. Go like this. And then maybe try to pick up this waypoint on the way. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Oh. Anyways. Ooh. Mint! Nice. Alright, now to get a... What is that? What is that? I think we can swim across this. Oh, hello. Alright, weathering zone. I don't think I want to deal with that right now, so I'll take the way around. Hold on.
I keep watch. You leave, you call me.
Grandpa is cutting up watermelon. Oh, fuck off. Just
Empty chest. Good for storage.
Alright, let's try and get to the teleport.
I'll protect us.
Neat. And we got the waypoint. That must be the place Collie mentioned. Alright, let's go. Let's go! Oh, there's a Sydney. A Sydney. Sydney. Oh, hello there. Yay.
Empty chest. Good for storage.
I don't think I'll make it. Beautiful. Regenerates your stamina. Right, now we can go up the wall. Pretty place. And I'm pretty sure that will be Nahida waiting over there for us. Viewpoint! Yay! Oh yeah, this has to be the place. And now, I'll be an extreme so I can eat watermelon in peace.
I'm hungry.
Thank you all mobs for coming. Razor is also hungry. Thank you all mobs for coming, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye!